Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to JJ Gaming and welcome back to the county of Holland. Pretty damn close to being the Kingdom of the Netherlands, but not quite yet, because we are still in the HRE, we are still a county. And I see that Flanders is occupying Liège, and they are almost winning this war. Interesting, because this episode we are gonna try, probably, if we can, to conquer some of Flanders. And in fact, I see we already are at 50 spy network, so let's fabricate a couple of claims. I think we already have a claim on Ghent, so let's have another claim on Brugge. Do we have a claim on this one? Yeah. How long? 1555. Okay, that's another 20 years. That's good. This is even longer, but I think we will wait for the war here to blow over. And France is also at war with a bunch of people, and Naples is at war with the Empire, it seems. Liège and Cologne. Okay, so Naples is in this war. Is Naples allied with Flanders then? They are. Ooh, okay. That makes it a bit more difficult then, because we want to attack Flanders, but Flanders is also allied with Great Britain. Now, I think we can still manage, because we checked last time, and it seems that the British fleet only consists of 28 ships. So we can probably handle that, because we have 20 ships right here. And we last episode started building 6 carracks. So that those together should be a pretty formidable naval force. So let's think about that. But we will wait for this war to go over. We also have some transports, 7 transports, yeah. And we are, of course, colonizing the New World. We have now colonized New Amsterdam and this country, Pavonia. And that's somewhere in New Jersey, I guess. I don't know if Pavonia is the historical Dutch name for this province, but it might well be. I don't know that much about New Netherlands. I just know like the basics, like Brooklyn comes from a Dutch town called Breukelen. You have Staten Island, which comes from Staten Island, which means, you know, the island of the Estates General, the ruling sort of class of the Netherlands. We have Haarlem, which comes from the Dutch town of Haarlem, which I've actually been to recently. Very nice town. We are also, I believe, we sent some... Yeah, we are sending Antonie van Hoogstraten to this little island here, trying to set up a base, which will cost us quite a bit of money, because we will have 3 colonies going at once, which is pretty expensive, but we can afford it. We just built 4 textile factories, so we should be fine. Okay, it seems the war is over. That's great. I wouldn't mind a claim on loan as well, though. Let's see, covert actions, fabricate claim. We need 45 spy network. Let's wait for that at least. Oh, and also let's not forget to keep the Emperor on our good side. Bohemia, our close friends. They're excommunicated, I guess. Are they even still Catholic then? Oh, I guess they are. Okay. Do they hate me? No, they don't hate me. Let's improve some relations with them. They don't really like me either. Heretic religion -20. But they don't hate me either. Okay, they found out my spy. So our spy network is decreasing. So I think we will have to do... We have to make do with what we have. So let's combine our navy here. Let's demothball our forts. And let's increase our military technology. We already are increasing. France is out of their war. Let's see if they are willing to join us here. They're not. They're 400 gold in debt. Is that the only reason? Accepting would destabilize France. Are they in a truce with Flanders? No, they're not. We could help to pay off their debt. We could even help to fight them. Help them fight these uprisings if we want to. It's not a bad idea. Probably because we didn't select a... No, we did. I don't know why France is not willing to join me here. Or exhaustion. We could just send them a couple of hundred gold. I think that's worth it. Economy actions. Let's remove the spy from Flanders, and let's instead send a ton of money to France. 400 gold. Here you go. A lot of money. Hopefully that will help you get out of debt. A good man, because we need your help in this war. Ah, great. Okay, now they want to join me. See, that was a well-placed little bribe there. All right. Can we invest in any idea? We can. Do we want to though? Yeah, we can. I guess we're still quite ahead of time. I think we are gonna go with the next level of military technology because we're gonna fight a big war. We also have too few rivals. I guess we can make Flanders our rival. Yeah, we can. Great. Let's do that. And this is going to be a tricky war because Naples is very strong, I think. Yeah, there are 43k troops. France has 69k. I don't know where all their troops are, though. I guess they're still in the Empire somewhere. Oh well, we're going to need all the help we can get on this one, I think. So we're going to fight Flanders, who is allied with Great Britain and Naples. So I hope France can keep Naples busy, but I don't know if they can. But we're going to try anyway, because it's time to upset the balance of power in Europe a little bit. Declare war. Conquer Ghent. We would like France to join and Brandenburg to join. And even then, we're still outnumbered, it seems. How's that possible? France have 13k deployed. Great Britain have 30. Oh, so the reserves also count, I guess. I don't really care about the reserves, that's just the manpower. It's a pretty even fight still, even with both France and Brandenburg joining us. But we're going to go for it, I think. Let's hire a good admiral. Ferdinand Real. Great admiral. Fantastic. Hopefully he will be able to take on the British fleet. Conquer Ghent, yes. People, please join me. This is going to be a tricky war, but hopefully we'll manage. Let's take out the ships. And I already saw, I think, a British Navy down here. Oh, we destroyed the Flemish fleet already. Yeah, so we have a British Navy of 15 ships now trapped in London. So that's great. Aachen is down here. They have 9k troops, huh? That's quite a lot, actually. 24k soldiers from Naples. Where's the French army, though? Because they have like 70k, right? So where are they all? Are they all still in the New World? Could be, I guess. Let's have a look. Yeah, they're still in the New World. Oh, okay. Ugh, okay. So we need naval supremacy ASAP, I guess. But it seems that the French are helping out with that, or are doing that. We might have wanted to wait for the French there. This might not have been very smart. Oh well. We want to upset the balance of power at some point, right? Lombard Free Company. We can upgrade our military at least. It's going to cost us a lot of extra, a big penalty for being ahead of time. But it will give us Tertio infantry and free shooter infantry, which is going to be very, very useful. Let's see. Free shooter and Tertio. So free shooter are a little bit more aggressive, so I guess let's go for those. Oh, what is the flavor text? Let's have a look. Development of better firearms forced a change in tactics for the Gallic mercenaries. So there's Gallic mercenaries. What about the Tertio, though? Tertio infantry was developed principally by the brilliant General Gonzalo Fernandez de Córdoba, El Gran Capitan, during the Italian Wars. There was a mixed infantry formation of pikemen and musketeers. Yeah. Because of this combined armed approach, the formation simultaneously enjoyed both the rigidity of its heavy infantry and the long-range firepower of its musketeers. Yeah, the Tertios were used, were the primary sort of Spanish forces during the Dutch War of Independence. The disciplined and spirit, they were pretty feared, but the Spanish couldn't really pay them. So that didn't really help. A new fighting system promoted by Gustavus Adolphus would take over until then. I don't know about that game. I mean, I guess this game was made by Swedes, but I'm pretty sure that Maurice of Nassau already defeated the Tertios pretty consistently. So I don't know if this is Gustavus Adolphus' primary aim here. Paris is under siege. We might want to help out there, because I think the French are not going to be able to achieve it. How about the Brandenburgians, though? Are you guys coming? Oh, you only have a tiny army, yeah? Could send you some money, I guess. Okay, we captured Ghent at least. Let's relieve... oh, we can't. Oh, there's a fortress in the way. Let's go to Rijssel and then relieve Calais. Oh, I think they're marching over here. That's not great. Frenchies, we need some help here. You guys coming? We need some serious help. This guy's moving south. I think we need to stall for time. Run away. We need to split up these troops, because if they attack us all at once, we're dead, man. Okay, you guys. We'll make that a river crossing penalty. We don't want to get a river crossing penalty, so where are the river crossings? We really need everything on our side here. Henegouwen, Rijssel, Brussels, Bruges, Antwerpen. Not Zeeland, I guess. Can we go like this? We can. Okay, let's go to Zeeland first then. And then intercept them from there. Another crossing penalty, okay. Welp. And they're moving back, okay. Let's keep them busy for a while our morale ticks up. Ooh, they're attacking us in Zeeland. They might get a crossing penalty. -2. Okay, that's actually great. We should have gone with the defensive troops, I guess. Oh, look at this model. This looks quite period accurate for the Dutch. Very nice. Let's see. I think we're going to let them fight us here. I think we're going to do it. We might want to hire some mercenaries, though. Recruit mercenaries. The Free Company, 12k soldiers. They're 100 gold. Yeah, we can afford that. Let's do it. We might need the help here in Zeeland. It's better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it. Big battle. The Battle of Zeeland. Ooh, good roll, good roll. Oh, good roll from their side. Ouch. And here come the Flemish as well. We seem to be losing. Yeah. Hopefully the mercenaries will be here in time. Come on, guys. Let's move into Zeeland. Might not be enough, because I see that the Flemish are moving in as well. Are you moving to Zeeland? You are. Okay, great. Come on. Yep. Oh, no. We're going to lose anyway. We're going to lose anyway. Where's the Frenchies? They're down there, huh? Okay. Please don't stack wipe us. They didn't stack wipe us. Okay. We still lost pretty badly, though. Let's hope we can recover from this. We don't have that much manpower, especially not compared to all of our foes. Let's restore our morale and try again. Okay, at least the French are keeping the Neapolitans busy. That's good. Hopefully we can deal with the Flemish. And the British don't seem to be able to cross, so that's good news at least. Start patrolling, yeah. Please patrol the Dutch coast to make sure that the British are not able to naval invade us. We are losing money very fast, but we're also gaining morale very fast. So hopefully this will be sufficient. Yeah, we're back at full morale. Let's hire a general for this army as well. Paulus van der Helst. Let's go, guys. Where are the river crossings here? Ghent and Zeeland. Okay, from Breda we can attack. Let's do that then, because we do outnumber them. And I hope that the Neapolitans won't join their friends. Otherwise we have a big problem. Oh, they are joining, but I think they're too late. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, no, fuck. Another loss. Ugh. Oh my god. We might want to join the French. And we might want to get rid of these mercenaries and join the French. And keep our armies together a little bit, if we can. Come on, Frenchies. Are you helping us out? Okay, you're moving north now. That's good. We did keep these guys busy for you. Oh, please don't move up north. I mean, you should not be able to, because this is all... They will have to besiege this fortress first, else they cannot move up north. At least that's the idea. But with the AI, you never know. No, it seems that they're keeping to those rules for now. Okay, the French are besieging Picardy. That's good. My French friends, we really need your help. But the French choo-choo train is in now, so hopefully that will help. They're keeping the Neapolitans busy. The Brandenburgians are not really a big help, but I'm pretty sure that their army is quite small at the moment. Yeah, only 4k. It's because after all these revolts that they had, they cannot handle it anymore. Are the French moving in here? If so, we are also moving in. Come on, Frenchies. Oh, they are. Great. We cannot join them. We have to besiege the fortress first, I guess. Let's just make sure that they cannot regroup with their Aachen friends here. We've lost the siege of Antwerpen. That's not a huge deal. We can take it back. But the Neapolitans are being defeated here. Frenchies are have helped us out very well. I do hope that they will give us control of Bruges. Let's see if they want this land. Frenchies? My French friends? They don't want Brugge. Okay, so they should give it to us then. The control. That would be great. Frenchies, please. Please give it to us. Okay, the Frenchies are really now helping us win this war. Great. We will besiege this fortress so that we have a route to France, to our friends in France. Oh, the French lost here. We should have paid attention to that. French lost the battle. Oh well. I hope that this time. Yeah, okay, the French are moving in here to Antwerp. They're relieving our famous city there. Good. South China Sea, meanwhile, has been explored. We are trying to... Yeah, so Indonesia is here. So we want to explore the South Indian Ocean. This area. To make sure that we discover the correct route to Indonesia. And after that we can try to conquer it. Although I'm not quite sure if we will be able to conquer it and core it. But that's not really clear to me. Because it's outside of the trade range. No longer considered a great power. Ah, come on, man. Surely we're still a great power. We're fighting both Britain and Flanders and Naples here. This might be a deal with the devil, though, because the French are probably going to take some land from Naples and become very, very strong. But let's see. We are also going to have to take out some loans, I guess, but that's fine. That's perfectly fine by me. We can increase a technology. Let's wait with that. In fact, let's take some ideas. Trade efficiency or settler chance. Let's take some settler chance, I suppose. Yeah, let's do that. Settler chance is good. We want these colonies to grow as soon as possible because they're costing us a lot of money right now. Naval leader fire +2. National sailors modifier +50%. Instructie voor de admiraliteiten. This day begins a long list of naval victories, which will make our fatherland forever illustrious. I don't know what that is. The admiraliteiten were the admiralties. So one of the reasons why, in the end, the Dutch fleet lost out to the English was because of the very, very decentralized system. Because, as I talked about earlier, the Dutch Republic was not a centralized nation state. It was sort of a union of about 7 different mini countries, basically, and that was reflected also in the structure of the navy, because there was no centralized naval command. It was about 5 loose navies who all commanded their own squadrons, and there tended to be sort of a grand admiral on top of that. But yeah, the navies could just, if they didn't want to fight, they could just move, because they were usually paid by one of the provinces or one of the cities even. So there was no centralized naval structure. So that meant the command structure of the Royal Navy, of the Dutch Navy, was very poor, and even then their seamanship and just the sheer amount of trained sailors in the Netherlands meant that they did win, but it wasn't really because of their leadership. Well, that is until people like Michiel de Ruiter come around, who sort of discover a new naval combat technique, which is the sort of ship of the line technique. So where you make sure that two of your ships surround one enemy ship and then fire from while aiming at them from the side, sort of fire all their cannons at once. I believe that's the tactic there. Maybe I will put up a picture because I'm not really explaining it very well. Additional trading power, sure. We almost conquered Rijssel. That's great. We are now really winning this war despite our own military losses, but I feel like we did contribute quite well in this war. At the state in this bureaucracy, yada yada yada. Who do we want to run our country? I suppose the burghers, right? Yeah, and then screw the nobility. Siege of Rijssel was won. Okay, that's great. That means that we can now take Ghent. But we're not going to do that, of course. There's also a 31k army here, friends. Are you guys helping me out? We want to grab Brugge as well. But this guy's almost winning the battle for his fortress. So we might want to move to our friends, the French, here in Luik. Luke? Oh, that's cute. They're using the Flemish dialect. So this is Nom. Nom? Luke. So it's a sort of old Flemish rather than proper Dutch, as they would write it now. Okay, we broke the wall here in Luke, and we will soon grab the fortress, hopefully. More power to the nobility. The nobility can use some more loyalty. That's good. We can also increase the admin level. Or we could take an admin idea, an economic idea. Let's do that. Our interest rate will go down. That's great, actually, because we are about to take on some loans. Although I guess we're not. I don't know. Don't know why. Did we lose some boats? No, we didn't. I'm pretty excited that we are actually beating the English here. There's a French fleet here with 28 transports. Is there an army in there? That would be great. Could invade the English islands. The British islands, I should say. Oh, they grabbed Calais, friends. Come on. Oh, yeah, the Brandenburgians are here. Good going, guys. They lost that battle, huh? Wow, that's unexpected. I guess we will help the French relieve Paris then, because there's a 25k army there. We need better I should have read that, but you always pick the top option because it increases army professionalism, which is a very strong resource. It's up here. It basically, I think, means it gives you some positive modifiers. Although that did cost us a lot of money, so we are gonna have to take out a loan. But that's more or less fine. Let's also move to Bruges. Frenchies, we grabbed this fortress for you, so you better go and relieve your capital, man. South Indian Ocean has been explored, so I'm gonna check what that does to my trade range, because I still don't really understand why I can't reach this one. Max range 351, must be in range. I really don't understand why I can't reach that one. I guess we have to wait until this colony is done. Oh, let's see. So the South Indian Ocean has been explored, so now let's explore the South China Sea, right? That's the one where the Indonesian provinces are. So we want to grab Majapahit, for example. 17k soldiers. How is your technology level, bro? Pretty decent, actually. Though I do think that the soldiers that you get, if you are in a different technology group from us, so not in the Western technology group, are probably less good. You can also grab some more ideas if you like. I guess we can take one more Diplo idea. Let's see. National trade policy. Global empire. Let's just max out exploration, because that means we can fabricate claims on overseas provinces, which is going to be great. The French seem to have relieved Paris. That's great. We don't want to give them too much, though. Seems like we can already repay the loan, right? No, not quite. We shouldn't overreach here. We should probably try to break the alliance between Flanders and Britain. Or should we? That's a big question, actually, because we kind of don't want France to barge in. Let's have a look at the culture map mode as well. I think we're just going to take all the Flemish provinces and then leave the empire as the Netherlands. Because I don't really want all the French provinces. The French can have those. Let's see if they will allow us to do that. Nope. 81 overextension, really? We had claims on this whole thing, right? 81. It's not a big coalition, though. Austria would join. That's not great. I still kind of want all these provinces, though. 81. I think we're just gonna do it. I think we're just gonna do it. AE is just a number. We might want to save that, because I don't want all those guys to suddenly attack me. Economic idea. Should we help out the Frenchies? We can do that. We can also give them some land later. It seems the French have even given me some provinces that they have a claim on. That's great. Let's attack Aachen. We can still do that. We might want to invade England as well. Skill 3 advisor for 50% reduction. Yeah, let's do it. That's worth it, I think. Where is he? Guess we need to tick over a month. Where is he? Where are you, bro? Oh, here he is. Yeah, 6 gold a month for +3 Diplo. That's worth it. Oh no! We didn't pay attention. There's a big army here. They're gonna defeat us again. We lost all of our manpower. Maybe it's time to think about peace. Yeah. We don't have the manpower to continue. Yeah, we're gonna go for a peace. Okay, so they're allowing us to take all these lands. France, do you want anything? I can give you Niverno. France would like that, but they are not willing to accept it. I mean, I guess France won't get angry. Seems that they're not gonna get angry if we don't give them any land. At least let's... But this is kind of an interesting question here. Because on the one hand, you could say I want them to break their alliance with Great Britain and Naples to make them weaker. But on the other hand, do I want to make them weaker? Because I would prefer that France is sort of encased in a network of alliances, right? I don't want them to be our neighbors. And that was traditionally the policy of the Dutch Republic. Was we don't want to antagonize anybody, especially not France. But we also don't want them as a neighbor. So sort of the Dutch diplomatic play was to sort of create a buffer state in Belgium, which has been the play of the English as well on the continent. But to create, so that they sort of propped up the weak Habsburg Belgium as a sort of buffer state against France. We could do that as well, I guess. But I do want to grab all these Flemish lands. Let's do it. Huge amounts of losses. This is like World War I. I do hope that we're not immediately going to get attacked, though. There's a chance of that happening. Let's have a look at the aggressive expansion thingy. Minus 69. How about the Emperor, Bohemia? Bohemia doesn't mind too much. But we are in a big coalition right now, so I hope they don't immediately attack me. There's also a rebel uprising, apparently. In Kabu. Harsh treatment, I guess. How high is the revolt risk? Ooh, it's huge. I guess we got this big war exhaustion. Yeah, let's reduce that immediately as much as we can. It's gonna cost us a bunch of points, but that's fine. We can also increase our stability. No, it's already increased. I guess let's increase the autonomy of Gabu. Which province is this? Gabu. Well, that's up here, I think. Just give them some autonomy. We don't care about the autonomy. We care about preventing unrest, though. Okay, provincial unrest in these new provinces is still quite high. But we should be fine, I think. Okay, now let's see if there's not going to be any big coalition war against us. It's not impossible. But we are well positioned with all our allies here. I just hope that our alliances are not going to be broken. Yep, everybody is entering a coalition against us. Please don't attack me. Please don't attack me, man. France is requesting that we help them in their war against Spain. Sure. All those guys seem quite far away. We're not going to do anything. We have no manpower right now. Look at this. Okay, South China Sea has been explored. We are in the meantime also trying to to get a trade route to India going. It's not happening right now, it seems. Can we send like a guy here? 692, which is maybe. Let's hold off on that for a while though. We prefer to have the money right now. We make such a huge profit, man. We can afford to have our army at full sort of maintenance. We can maintain all our forts and we can have 3 colonies at once. And we're still fine. Stop patrolling, bro. We grabbed some caravels, it seems. Are we over our naval limit? No, not by a long shot. That's good. Yeah, we want to get rid of these corrects. Send them over to our transport ships, I suppose. Combine these troops. You guys, let's have you repair for a while. And then we will send you back to protect trade in the English Channel. So we defeated the British on the seas. They were never able to land an army in our land. But that's good. I just hope that the coalition is not going to attack us now. But we do have some pretty powerful allies, so I hope we should be fine. Oh, we grabbed some Spanish troops, I guess. Reinoud Bikker, why don't you continue exploring the South Indian Ocean coast? To explore the East China Sea next. Oh wait, UA? What happened to Ming? This is weird. Shun is now the largest nation here in China, it seems. So did the Ming explode? That's great. I always like a good Ming explosion. I just thought it didn't really happen anymore. Okay, Brugge, Gent and Loon. Quarantine port. How is the provincial unrest? We seem to still be fine. So far. And once all these provinces are... Ooh, no. Maybe we're not fine. Run away. Run for your lives. Okay, I guess move in the rest of the ships. Will not be enough, but hopefully we can do some damage. I guess not. But the French moved in. Did we win? It went too quickly. Now we lost. But the French are chasing them down, though. Shattered retreat. No, we did win. Oh, that's cool. Thank you, France. Once again, we helped you out on the high seas there. Don't you forget it. Ferdinand Real lost some ships, but we should still be fine. We defeated the Spanish Armada. Although it does seem that France are losing. France is losing here a bit, but we don't really mind that, do we? I mean, we don't mind France being kicked down a notch, because they're getting a bit too uppity for my liking. Okay, Brugge, Gent and Loon have been incorporated into our glorious nation. Let's add them to our states. Conquer new states. I've grown by at least 5 states. Great, thank you. And these guys are already cored. Okay, great. So that means that I think it's about time to form the Dutch nation. But we need to be at peace, so let's wait a while. New Amsterdam has grown enough to be self-sustaining. Great. Let's immediately... Well, no, let's wait until the other colonies are finished as well. And then we can continue expanding over here in the New World. We can also make another state here in New York. Do we want to, though? Sure. Question mark? Yeah, we can. We can do that. Why not? Internal conflicts. Beginning in 1544, Brandenburg faced almost a decade of utter chaos, slowly consuming the country from within. My guy, you've already faced a decade of near total collapse. I can't believe that they still have this much land, because they had just constant revolts all the time. Naples no longer considers Holland a rival. Great. We're not going to help out the Frenchies here, though. Screw them. let the Spanish handle them. This is true realpolitik right here. Bismarck would be proud. Is our fleet back up to the strength that we need? Seems to be. You might want to just take out the transport. Oh, no. Don't do that. I didn't even know you could do that. Still don't want to though. Let's take out the transport ships. But let's also, once we continue to protect trade again, let's just have the Carracks join temporarily. Are we already on the mission to protect trade? Okay, great. It might not be smart. We might lose another naval battle against the Spanish, but we might not, because the French also have quite a big fleet. We can also increase diplo technology. Yeah, let's do it. We can build a naval battery. What is the advantage? Man of war. Yeah. So those are the first sort of main battleships of sort of the early modern period. Let's see. Throughout the 16th century, the increasing sailing ability of ships, together with a growing number of more efficient guns, have led to an increasing specialization of ship types. So man of war is a ship dedicated entirely to sea warfare, with a greater number of guns and ammunition than a ship that would also have to act as a merchantman could ever hold. In the long run, this development will lead to growing permanent navies and the development of naval tactics to better fit the new reality of sea war. This was another reason why the English ended up winning over the Dutch, is because especially during the early Anglo-Dutch wars, the Dutch just converted a bunch of merchantmen to warships, and the English were quite early in developing a professional fleet. So even with our ragtag band of ships, we initially did defeat the English a couple of times. But and also later in the 17th century, we did in fact build a quite large professional fleet. But especially in the first Anglo-Dutch war, the Dutch Navy was still quite ill-equipped, so to speak. Reformed refugees. One of our neighbors is ruthlessly oppressing their minority of reformed followers. These poor souls wish to escape the prosecution. Yes, of course, let them in. How is Reformed faith doing? Quite well, actually. Protestants and Reforms are doing really well. It seems that most of Germany by now is Protestant. I just hope France will become Reformed. That would be great. We are sort of the center of the Reformed faith. That's also great. Can we convert this place? No. Religious seals. So that means they were recently converted. So we can only convert them in about 3 years, but we can still do that once it's available. Whole Hawaii is grown enough to be self-sustaining. That's fantastic. Does that mean that we can now... Yes. Oh, can we reach Malacca as well? We can. Ooh, okay, boys. This is it. Nuclear combat toe-to-toe with the Ruskies. Okay, let's form the East Indian Trading Company. Which merchant can we miss, though? Where do we have merchants? We have one here in Lübeck, one in the North Sea. How much are we transferring? Not that much, I think. What about Lübeck? How much are we transferring? It says here 4 gold. We are transferring 2.8 or 2.6. This is 1.7, so I suppose this is like 3 or something, right? Yeah, so let's take the merchant from the North Sea and send him to South India. That should give us another nice modifier as well. Where is he? North Sea. Send him over to Coromandel. Frederik van Hoogstraten. Another Frederik van Hoogstraten, eh? Now we don't need a claim on Luke. I think we have sort of reached what we want to reach here in the Netherlands. Let's make this a trading company. There we go. Yes, East Indian trade route. Trade efficiency plus 5%. We did it, boys. We have finally now managed a trade route to India. We are now applying 0.8 gold to Cape the Good Hope. And from there, we are pushing 1.5 gold to Ivory Coast. And from there, 7 gold to the English Channel. And that stacks. So if you have a bunch of... If you have a long chain of trade routes like this, then their sort of trade power is pushed from upstream. I think. Let's see if we can see it somewhere. Maybe here. I guess it's a modifier probably. Transfers from traders downstream. There should also be, I think, a something about upstream trading power somewhere. Well, maybe not. Okay, that doesn't matter so much, but I'm pretty sure that it strengthens your downstream nodes as well, your downstream trade nodes, if you have a big chain like this. Although right now it doesn't really help us much. We do want to eventually, of course, go for the spices. So we want to conquer Malacca here. They don't seem that strong. So we might be able to do it. How much is their army size? 12k. Okay, so we'll probably be able to do it, but we're not going to do it anytime soon because we lost most of our manpower. Ooh, the French are not doing well. Oh dear. Can we negotiate with the Spanish? Nearly. I don't really want... we should build a fortress here in Brugge, I think. How are they now protected then? Because there's like there's a thingy here that says that they're protected by a fort. But I don't see any fort. I think we can destroy this church and build a fort instead. Yeah, let's do it. Let's build a castle in Brugge. We need some protection on that side. Ooh, yes, spice trade. Here we go. Discovery of the East Indian trade route has ushered in the age of the spice trade. With new trade routes available, controlling the flows of spices like pepper or cinnamon has become more important than ever. This is probably the most memed aspect of Golden Age history, is the spice trade, the Dutch spice trade.
Then the Dutch revolt and all the hipsters moved to Amsterdam. Damn, said Amsterdam. We gotta start pillaging some stuff. Question 1, can you get to India through North America? No, but at least there's beaver. Question 2, steal the spice trade. That's not a question, but the Dutch did it anyway.
Onfikkerde faap. Specerijen. Oké. Dat wordt weer een kostelijke maaltijd. Zeg makker. Kokosnoten zijn geen specerijen. Oh, kut.
Here come the French. Maybe we should help out. Nah, let's not do it. The French can handle it. We can take another bit of money. Sure, let's do it. Can the French handle it? Well, they still have a pretty big army. You don't count them out just yet. We're not going to help anytime soon anyway. Oh yeah, we have a colonist now available. So let's, I think, continue. Or should we try to colonize Indonesia now? Can we reach it here? Yeah, we can. We want to grab the Spice Islands, right? So like the Moluccas, Ambon. Where's Ambon? Here? Pretty sure this is Ambon. Right? This is the island of Ambon? Where's Ambon? Or is it down here? Oh, here's Ambon. Yeah. This is the... this was one of the first areas of Indonesia that the Dutch colonized. And the Moluccas, yeah, this is what was sort of the main origin of the Dutch spice trade. I think we could go for Ambon. Or we could go down here. Oh, this is already conquered by somebody. The Moluccas. Or do we want to continue in the Americas for now? Because I'm pretty sure it's probably more beneficial to go for to just grab some land and grab some good trading ports. And probably it's even better to go to Malacca first and then the Moluccas. Because you can see that the trade node here goes to Malacca first. So if we grab a lot of trade power in the Moluccas right now, it's not going to really help us because we don't really have the merchants to take advantage of it. Yeah, let's do it. Let's go to the Americas first. Let's continue expanding the New Netherlands. Okay, the French seem to be pushing the Spanish back. That's good. Although I say that, they seem to have lost that battle just now. Do we want to help them out? I don't want the Spanish to grab everything. This is a precarious balancing act. They also really don't have the manpower to deal with it right now. I suppose we could go after Paris. We could relieve Paris from the Spanish oppressor. Where's the river crossing? Valois, not Chartres. Reims? Also Reims. But not Chartres, so let's go via Chartres. Reims? Rem? How do you pronounce this? I always struggle with this. I think it's Rem. If you're French, just tell me. Accept their rightful claim, minus 10%, that's fine. Oh, the French are already dealing with it themselves. At least we helped out a little bit. My French friends, we're not really losing any troops it seems, so we might as well help them out a bit, recapturing some of their land. Let's go to Cotentin. Cotentin. I did have a couple of years of French in high school. And we did visit France on holiday quite often. Ah, okay, the Spanish, the war is over. There's 100k losses on either side. France will cede Narbonne and Montpellier to Spain. The peace will cost Spain 21. Okay, so they didn't grab that much. And they did weaken the French a little bit. So that is actually perfectly fine by me. I'm actually very happy with that. Trier has left a military coalition against us. That's also good. Seems that, yeah, it's going down a bit. Okay, and I think it's also, now that we are at peace again, Rodenberg. Pequot people request reformed conversion. Oh, that's my new colony name, Rodenberg. That's a cool name. Welcome to the faith, people. I think we're also gonna just recall this guy and send him here. Just to speed up the colonization a little bit. We can enact a government reform. Deliberative assembly. Ooh, cool. Install theocratic government. We're going to wait with that a little bit. States General. By a union of the states, with the representatives in the States General, we can more easily deal with the pro-federal movements in our nation while retaining our monarchy. Statists versus monarchy. So this is the Dutch Republic mechanic that I think they rolled out. And actually, this is the this building is the Binnenhof in The Hague, which is the center of Dutch government, even until today. Actually, although they're doing some building works there right now. So I think for the first time in like 700 years or so, the Dutch government is not actually meeting there. But if you're ever in The Hague, it's a great place to visit. Although, yeah, it might not be now because they're doing a building. But I think we're going to wait a little bit. Or you can also do this, governing capacity. We're not really running into that quite yet. I think it's just the amount of states you can hold or something. I think we're just going to press this button and become the Netherlands. Because I'm not really interested in further expansion right now. I think we're pretty strong for the moment. If we ever want to expand even further south, we can always just, attack the Emperor. Yeah, I think we're going to do it. We're going to press the button. There we go. Netherlands. Here we go. Yeah. We are now finally my country. It is of the Netherlands. We're still under the rulership of Johan III van Haspinga. But we now have a lovely orange color, which fits the Dutch much better. This is our national color, if you guys don't know. I don't know to what extent other countries even have national colors, but orange is very, very much a national color in the Netherlands. If you ever visit the Netherlands on the 27th of April, everybody is wearing orange. So that's King's Day. So that's sort of the national holiday. And you will go to Amsterdam and it's just a mass of people and everybody will be wearing orange clothing. It's very much a national color, and also when if the Dutch ever play in the European Soccer Cup, European Football Cup, or the World Cup, then there will also be a lot of orange in the streets. So very much a national color. We can also found the Oost-Indische Compagnie. A company of merchants are asking the States General for a 21-year monopoly to carry out colonial activities in Asia. These areas are potentially very rich, but they need the monopoly because the risks are so high. Verenigde Oost-Indische Compagnie, +1 merchants, +5 global trade power, +25% colonial range. So those are all great. Yes, found the VOC. Here we go. The East Indian Company has been founded. We get an extra merchant in the bargain. And I think we're going to send him to Malacca, probably. Malacca, I should say. Maurits van der Laan. We're going to send him to Malacca. Or are we going to take this merchant and send this merchant to the Moluccas? Really get the spice trade going. No, I think we're going to send him to just to Malacca for now. Maurits van der Laan. Mission fulfilled. Explore Caribbean. Thank you. Settler chance +20%. Ooh, great. So I think, so I don't quite know or quite understand settler chance, but I think it's basically like every year you get a chance of this 45 population. Every month you get a chance of 45 population, and that chance increases with modifier. Yeah, you can see it here. Yeah, each month your colonist has a 47.2% chance of increasing the settler population. Yeah, so it doesn't happen every month, but it is quite high now, 47%. So this all the colonies will grow much quicker. That's great. We are sending a colonist here, right? Yeah. So we have fulfilled the mission of exploring the Caribbean. We have also fulfilled the mission of settling North America, which will increase our ship trade power, experienced admiralty. Very good. And we have already completed the mission of colonizing the Cape. Colonized Cape, Swellendam or Graafreinet. 300 ducats. We will get a claim on the North Lanka area. Great. Seize Ceylon and colonize Brazil. Colonize Brazil, I think we're not going to be able to do anytime soon, will we? Oh no, we will. There's still some land available. Alright, yeah, we can do that. And Ceylon we can grab. But right now, Vijay Yanagar is there. And they are quite strong, I think. We might be able to beat them. 18k soldiers. The Bamanis are really becoming massively strong. We also have a high fervor, so let's do the stability tech. And let's enact a government reform. I'm pretty sure we're going to get an event that allows us to pick the States General. I think we're going to wait for that one and not do a government reform before that. New Amsterdam, yeah, let's have a trade zone. Oh, we should have used the merchant for that, actually. Yeah, we can still do that. Instead of going to Malacca, we can send our merchant here. So we have quite a bit of trade power here. We can take him from Coromandel. Yeah, let's just wait for the guy to arrive in Malacca. Okay, everybody is leaving the military coalition against us. That's great. We got a bunch of claims as well. We're not going to use them though, probably. Where are our claims then? Oh, here they are. Why can we not see them? Oh, here they are, yeah. So now we get a claim on the rest of the Low Countries, but I don't think we're going to do anything with that. Versche Rivier. Pretty cool that they're changing those names. It's very nice. Dutch New York. Oh, come on, man. It wouldn't be called New York, obviously. If we colonized it, it would be called New Netherlands. Where's the Malacca guy? Come on, man. Arrive in Malacca so we can move you elsewhere. Yeah, he's here. We're going to move him to America. Chesapeake Bay. There we go. Maurits van der Laan, please go to Chesapeake Bay and forward the trade from there. East China Sea has been explored. And this island is our new base of operations. Let's explore the East China Sea coast as well. Then we will see what is happening to Ming. And also our army is almost back up to what it should be. Trier has entered into a military coalition against us. Okay, that's fine. I think most of these guys, yeah, so most people have now left the coalition against us, which is good. Okay, now Simon's dochter Hasselaar. Oh, cool. They have an event for her. She's great. During the war against the Spanish, a small town was besieged. Small town. Come on, man. It was Haarlem. It was the third largest town in the Netherlands. Every man, woman, and child worked fearlessly to rebuild the city walls that the enemy cannons had destroyed. One woman stood out amongst these brave townspeople, a woman who led the rebuild and worked tirelessly day and night to carry earth to the city walls. Her name was Kenau Simonsdochter Hasselaar, a wood merchant in town, and she encouraged the people to keep fighting despite the continuing onslaught by the Spanish. Accounts written after the Spanish had retreated told of how she, together with most of the town people, stood on the earthworks erected and threw burning tar wreaths around the neck of the Spanish soldiers. At least one Spanish soldier jumped into the river to douse the flames and drowned from the weight of the armor. She is a humble woman, but inside her burns a fire that we could use. Yes. So this is an actual historical figure in the Netherlands. Okay, now Simonsdochter Hasselaar. She's sort of the hero of Haarlem. And her first name is also sort of a word that came to mean in Dutch a very fierce, demanding woman. So that's like if you if somebody if like your boss is a woman and she is very bossy against you, you can call her a K now. This will make her an advisor. Well, you can't because it's an insult. But it's also a little bit sexist. But hey, make her an advisor. Skill 2 military advisor for 50% off. That's pretty good. Honor him some other way. We could use leaders like her. Oh, we can make her a general. With 4 siege pips. Yes. We're in the money. National Bank pays dividends. We can... Oh, she's got 4. She's a great general. Yeah, let's put her in charge of this this army here. We have successfully built a treasury. Because we have 2,000 gold right now. More inflation reduction. We don't need that, but thanks, I guess. And we can still enact the government reform. I'm kind of waiting for the event to fire, but I'm not sure if it will fire. I haven't played this game in a while. We can take another idea, or we can wait for the... No, we don't need to wait for the technology because we're way ahead. Let's take another idea. Trade efficiency plus 10%, that's always good. More money. Another merchant is also something we really need. We're starting to run out of merchants. Popular religion. There has always been some discrepancy between the religion actually taught and defended by the pastors and the actual faith of the people in the provinces. Much of the time, the differences are small enough that the pastors chooses to ignore them. Instead, focus on reinforce the more orthodox spiritual ideas of people. Come on, man. Certain ideas are quite unorthodox, if rooted in old tradition, have begun to spread together with the Reformed faith. We can say attempt to root out this syncretism, or let it run its course. No, let's root it out. Pastors have 0 influence. Nobody has any influence in my land. Can we see some more land? Sure. Okay, we have some armies rising up. That's fine. We're really quite powerful right now. We have 75% of our land fully controlled. So we're now also losing. So our autonomy gain is reduced. So that's really good, actually. I still don't know what absolutism is or does, but it doesn't really matter, I guess. We can convert provinces to reform. Brugge. Is that a good idea? They are probably... Oh no, they don't have any... they don't have any revolt risk anymore. Oh, then of course we're gonna try to just convert them. Japan discovered. A string of islands known only as Japan has been discovered by Dutch ships. Seems we are the first to bring word of this wondrous place to Europe. That's good. We cannot really expand into Asia before our manpower is recovered, though. What is right in war and peace? 100 diplomatic power, great. I'm not quite sure if we're going to get the revolt, so let's just go for States General. Can become a republic. Install theocratic government. Could become a republic as well. That's also quite cool. No, we're gonna go with the States General. No stability loss or monarch death. Yes, let's do it. Statist versus monarchist republic. Yep. Glories will the Netherlands be? Ah, so this is the mechanic. So you pick a leader once your old leader dies, or within if the statists are in power, it's an election every X years. If the monarchists are in power, then the guy rules for life. You can see it here, I think. Yeah, and then basically you get to pick a leader every time, so that's always better. Lodewijk the First, strong statist candidate, sure. Lodewijk de Regenaar, alrighty. We have a new leader, Lodewijk de Regenaar, a provincial, sort of an elected leader, 21 years old. Very good. Trust your neighbor. Just -10 state maintenance, great. The Netherlands. We should maybe use some of our power to improve our provinces a little bit. Let's improve our capital to 30. We want it to be the envy of the world, right? How large is Paris? 31. Okay, so that's 30 is fine. We are probably gaining score. No, we're not. Really? Really don't know what would be needed then, because we are quite a strong country, right? Can we rejoin the HRE? No, we're too strong. Dubious spending practices. Arrest them. We lost our admin advisor. That's fine. We don't want any corruption. Roland Bos. Let's take this guy. Our explorer is once again ready. My guy, we're gonna explore. Well, we don't have that much left to explore, really. I guess try to circumnavigate the globe again. We may well lose our ships once more, but let's see. Maybe not. Where are you going, bro? He's gonna circumnavigate the world. Let's see if it'll work this time. Dutch shipbuilding industry. Yeah, the Fluitschip. Yeah, I told you guys about this. The expansive Dutch economy has put large demands on our merchant marine. The very shallow Dutch waters also mean that common merchant ships such as caravels are unable to approach many of the Dutch ports. So far, this has been handled by the use of smaller boeiers, but with financial backing from Pieter Janszoon Liorne, a Dutch merchant from Hoorn, a new type of ship has been developed. The Fluitschip or fluit is longer and has a very characteristic pear-shaped stern and is built to be effectively manned by a small crew. As it is able to carry larger cargoes while still handling the shallow Dutch waters and behaving very well in the open sea, the ship is a godsend for our merchants. I wonder if our shipbuilding industry is ready for this. Sure they are. Accommodation with the natives, great. Let's follow our explorer though. I think probably his ship is gonna be destroyed, but in fact, can we stop your mission? Cancel mission. Why don't you go to the Cape first and repair your fleet a little bit, and then try again. Explore, circumnavigate. I think he'll probably still not make it, but let's see. The printing press. Ooh, okay. The ability to mass produce the written word would revolutionize the spread of information, and in many ways, early modern society as a whole. Pioneered by Renaissance men, such as Venetian painter Aldus Manutius, this new art helped fuel the Renaissance by making the translated classics more widely available. Later, the Reformation benefited greatly from the ability to spread critical publications and translations of Holy Scriptures. Now that printing has matured as a technique and spread throughout Europe, hundreds of thousands of copies of everything, from religious and political pamphlets to scientific treatises and instructions on how to behave, are circulating the continent. With print shops growing ever more commonplace, rulers have found it hard to contain the new techniques. And as the comparatively easy means of production makes it easy for censorship to be sidestepped by moving business across a border, or even just changing the name on the title page. This changes everything. Where has it started? Okay, down here in Frankfurt. Okay, makes sense. That should spread to us fairly soon, which is good. We can also purchase another ability. Institution spread. Institution spread plus 50%. That's actually great. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that one. No, he's gonna die. Oh well. Maybe not. He's getting further than last time, I guess. No, he was lost. Okay. Welp. Hey, I mean, we tried, right? I think we explored enough for now. New World Diamonds. Great. I think our manpower is starting to grow back. Yeah, our army is back to its full strength. So soon we will be able to go back to attacking people. We might want to then increase also our transport fleet to 24 ships. Let's see. That's 17, right? Yep. Let's do it. Let's build some transport ships. There we go. We might also want to increase just the number of ships in general, trading ships. You guys actually can get rid of your carracks. They are probably a bit too expensive to just keep running all the time. Not that we really should be worried about money. Let's protect trade in the English Channel. And we're going to build a big fleet to try to expand our colonial empire. I mean, we probably might want to increase our army size generally a little bit. Our colony in Flemish IV has grown to be self-sustaining. Very nice. The state of Connecticut is now part of our glorious empire. And soon we should see a colonial nation form here. But let's continue on. Colonizing everything we can. Miguel de Sampaio, one of our advisors, has published the crowning achievement of his literary career, The Spirit of Laws. Alrighty. Admin tech cost minus 10%. That's pretty great. 50 prestige. We don't really need that much prestige. 50 admin power though. That's pretty nice. Can we can already increase admin tech. We're a little bit behind on admin tech actually. Can now build State House. Okay. We need to get printing press, but we should get that relatively soon, I think. Yeah, we cannot really see. Okay, so it's coming, 24%. We should be able to embrace that relatively soon. We also increased our transportation fleet to 24 transport ships. We probably should also just increase the number of non-transport ships a little bit, so that we can move these guys over to Asia if we need to, and still fight a war there. I don't want to get rid of this massive amount of money though. I guess first of all let's build 3 caravels to get our sort of fleet that protects the English Channel trade up to 20 again, and then let's build. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 carracks maybe to escort our transports to Asia. That should be should go quite a ways in protecting those. Pro-government, we can attempt to improve the situation, that's fine. Statist candidate or monarchist candidate? They're fairly equal, so I guess a statist candidate. Willem de Achtste, Frederik van Lotharingen. Alrighty, great. Don't want to really increase the military technology, but we can take a military idea, right? I know we don't have any military ideas. Idea groups. I guess we could. Now we don't need to improve the legitimacy of our government either, really. Let's keep it here for now, I think. Do we want more ships though to fight the Asian boats? Might be worth it. Because I think Malacca, for example, has probably quite a strong fleet. Brandenburg, yes, of course, you want to marry into your house. Oh, Malacca is gone. Then I guess Ayutthaya has a big fleet. 28 ships, really? What the hell, man? Okay, so let's also check. This is an inland sea. Yeah, so for inland seas, I don't know if you knew this. But inland seas, we have several ship types, right? And so this war galley works very well in inland seas. We might want to build some war galleys for our war in Asia. couple of corrects, maybe 10 war galleys. Or 20. Maintenance cost is only 1 gold for 20 galleys. We can easily afford that. Or 20 we can't, that's over our force limit though. I guess 16 then. We're really expanding our naval power here. But that's fine. We are a naval power primarily, right? At least I hope so. Please leave me alone, friends. I think that's about the end of today's episode, right? Oh yeah, an hour and 15 minutes. Not a very long episode. And you might have noticed that the time between episodes is a little bit longer than you might be used to do too from me. But you know, they take quite a while to record. And I do like to edit down the boring parts a little bit. So yeah, that alone means that it takes me 2 or 3 hours just to edit everything. We have seen the formation of the Netherlands this episode. We have seen how we have risen from a minor backwater to one of the stronger countries in Europe, I would say, at least the richer countries in Europe. We have seen how we are swimming in money. We have seen how... we didn't really pay attention to South Africa, I guess. The Portuguese are still here. Do we hold more than 50%? Yeah, we still do hold more than 50%. But we might want to expand South Africa a little bit. Pay attention to that. We have seen how we have made our first forays into Asia. How we have now finally a little bit of a hold on the Indian trade, which is good. We will expand that foothold later on. We will maybe want to kick out the Portuguese though. And we'll also, of course, continue expanding in the Americas. So, thank you guys very much for watching. If you have any tips, if you know how to pronounce French words, let me know in the comments. If you have any tips about my playstyle, let me know in the comments. If you have any feedback for me, let me know in the comments. Always like hearing from you guys. It's always nice. And as you might have seen, I do respond to pretty much every comment. Because genuinely, I like to respond. It's not really because I want to fool the algorithm or whatever. So thank you guys for watching. And see you next time. Bye-bye.